No, it hasn't. I've been filming so much this month. It's kind of crazy. But I literally still in my 90 because can't tell that person. I'm still in my 90. But good morning. It's my last day of my internship and I'm working from home. So that's what I'd vlog it because I vlogged the first day, so I could vlog the last day. And honestly, since then, everything has changed. Like the way I would communicate, like the stuff has changed like a lot. Like I should have vlogged yesterday because we had a presentation, given a marketing speech or whatever, and when we gave the marketing speech, we like provided details on how to better forward with the marketing for the company, and it was good. They enjoyed it. I could probably like put in a little like clip of me talking about my experience. So I'm gonna put a clip of like the presentation. I'll get the recording and like I don't know something, but there's no problem. I'm going out until like in the middle of September or something. So that's fine. But yeah, I have to get up and like get ready for the day actually. But I just feel like I'm gonna talk to you before I actually do that, because right now I was actually working on something. I just be working 24/7 obviously. Like I don't really have a time every weekend. Like they have a set time, but I don't have a set time for myself. Once again, can't control myself. Anyways, this is what I was working on. Basically, it's a design that I was doing for productivity for school, because school starting back next week. Wanted to put out something for the organization, especially since like today's the last day. So you see like what I've been working on for the past like 2 months. Like you can go to @iGoTT's page and see like some of these designs are not mine because I'm working with someone else, but some of them are mine. Like this one, this one, this one, this one, these ones, this one. These are some of the things that I've been working on for months. Like not only that, but actually like answering people's questions, providing information, checking out what's the trends on Twitter mainly, and use it and post it on stories and stuff. I worked on this design, my favorite one. I love it so much. I don't know why I stopped it. It does get in trouble, but yeah. So there's just some of the things that I have been working on, and honestly, it looks like it's a little bit, but it was so much work, so much time, so much effort, creativity that I had to pull out from somewhere. Hey guys, so I've officially finished my first working experience, and I just thought that I should come and talk to you because I got ready for the day and everything already, but I had other stuff that I was doing, so I couldn't really like talk to you all over the phone. But I just wanted to like talk to you about my experience, how it was interning. This is my first time ever actually looking into some stuff that I encountered. Was obviously working with people was one. You never know how somebody's going to react to something or how someone communicates, and if you just dive into working with someone one time and you don't have like any personal experience with the person, it'll be hard for you to communicate at this level. Communication styles. There could be somebody who communicates so poorly, but like in terms of like their reactions or something, so you have to know how to communicate with those things. So that's one thing that I definitely would say would be a takeaway, and also always complete work on time. So that's something that my supervisor did say, is that when you're doing work, make sure you finish it at least a day before, always like early in the morning, like a day before. So that's one thing, to complete work on time so you can get work through. For me, I did social media. I was a social media assistant. So basically, I was managing the pages, creating content, replying to comments, answering stuff. I did videos, I did pictures. I like looked at the page, changed the feeds, its color scheme, organizing stuff in that way. And the platforms that I did were Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So now I have like experience working in all these 4 platforms, and it was new to me, something that was new to me. So the third thing is I would advise is if you're going into marketing, like you're going into marketing, try to learn about the type of work that you're going to do. Like get some type of knowledge on it to make it easier for you, because prior to this I already was a video editor. I edited videos, I know how to edit pictures, do still images, I know how to like do GIFs, I know how to use Twitter, threads on Twitter and stuff scheduling content and stuff like that. I already know about how to do these things. So when I went into the shop, it wasn't that I had to like learn everything for the first time. There were some aspects of it that I would have to like learn, obviously. But I feel like my tip is just learn a little bit about the stuff that you're doing. I'm just gonna give you a 5 tips. So my fourth one is always plan things extra. So what I would do is, it's not an audit, right? But I call it audit because I like the word audit. So I'd have a document. We always have to like schedule stuff and like plan what we want to do. So I always have a document called an audit where I have everything already planned. So everything was already planned out, right? Meaning that I had stuff planned weeks in advance or even like a week in advance from what I want to do. So like if I had to do, for example, this is an ICT company, right? So if I had to do cybersecurity information, I would put the cybersecurity information as, if I could do this one this week, what could I do next week one time? Like get information like as it is there. Also, my last tip is to make sure that when you're doing work, well, this is mainly for social media, but you could do it anywhere else. When you're doing work, make sure that the stuff that you're planning or scheduling or having to create is relevant to what is happening in the now, especially. Or even what is not just in happening now in like in the world, but happening now in like in the company where you're working at. So you can better adjust or better suit better stuff based on that. So those were my 5 like tips for people who are interning. Although the tips that I gave were basically mainly for social media, like marketing especially. I think it could be applied to better things as well, other things as well. So like instead of like planning content ahead, you can have a schedule or have a productivity app where you can put stuff down on it. Make sure that when you're doing work, right? Like for me, I got creative block. It was hard for me creating videos. 1 minute my video was coming like really nice, and next minute it's like completely different from what I was originally doing before. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but you know, that's just some of the stuff that they experience. They having to deal with trolls on social media is another one. Audience retention, making sure that my audience is like actually actively listening to what I say, because you know. So now I'm just gonna give you a breakdown of how my day usually used to be. I couldn't film any morning routines because my mornings were very hectic. Because sometimes I would wake up really, really early, and then sometimes I would be up late working, so I would not be able to wake up as early as I want to get my day started if I want to. But this is how a breakdown of my day would be. So I would wake up early in the morning. I brush my teeth, I drink some coffee. Some mornings I want to wake up one time and be in. Sometimes I don't have the energy, like because it's working from home. It's not like to say I'm actually going into the office. So sometimes, you know, you just wake up and, you know, it's a psychic online school. You really want to like get up and do any of those things. So that's how we do. And then usually we start by at least 8:30. So we have like a 30 minutes in the morning just to get everyone settled and routine, and then we start the meetings, and that'd be like a Monday or something, and we go through the week. And then when we go through the week now, we have a schedule for how we'd plan the week, right? And then we'd have a document that has what we want to do. So like we'd have the link saying where we get this information or different sets of information from, and then we have to to plan it out, write it out, put it how we want to put it. Like if we go to make a video for it, we make a still image for it and stuff like that. And then if we get approval from our supervisor, then we start creating the content. So we like go on Canva, it has Prezi and stuff like that, and we create what we want to create. And those platforms are easy for people to use, so it was easy for us to, you know, get adjusted to it and stuff. Excuse me, sorry. And yeah, that's what it would be, and just plan content for the rest of the day. Check up on the social media, check out what's trending, reshare stuff that is trending. And that's what it would be for the whole day. And it sounds like oh my gosh, that was so easy. That sounded like a little bit. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. Having to deal with researching what type of content, how the content should be put. Sometimes the information that we have or that will be available to the public is outdated, so we'd have to change the information that we already planned, scheduled, was going to post out 5 minutes before. They're like, nah, you can't do that, stuff like that. So there's a lot of setbacks and stuff with it as well. Most of the time we have to spend the day actively looking at the social media, because some of the comments, likes and stuff, reshares, all this stuff just get lost in the algorithm for some reason, and if you don't actually go on a post to look at it, you won't see anything, right? So most of the time you like have to like be scrolling through, making sure you're checking and seeing and things like that. And because you work in certain times, you can't leave a comment for a whole 20 hours and then reply to it. Like if we was actually in office, we'd have saw it one time or whatever and have to reply to it one time. So that's part of it as well, was keeping discipline, because you're working from home and nobody is seeing what you are actually doing, right? So you could be saying you're working on a project and next thing you know you're watching some TV show, and project doing like 10 hours and like 5 hours in, you know, still doing something. So you have to keep disciplined, organized, making sure that you do what you're doing normal house tasks because you're actually home, but also keep it up with work and making sure that you stay connected, replying to emails, answering emails, watching out for bulletins and stuff, notices that might just randomly come out at like a 2 seconds, you know, and stuff like that. So that's what it was. And as well as the content, because as much as the ICT company and I'm Gen Z, so like I should know tech stuff, there's a lot of tech stuff I didn't even know. Like it just passed through my head. Like I never like. Hey, I don't want to make this video too long, but just to end it off, I just want to say that the team that I work with was the corporate communications and marketing unit, and honestly, it was a really good team. My members, shout out to them, they honestly helped me along the way, made things easier for me. They also guided me a lot, and honestly, it was good. Like they guided me like well, and it made me develop my marketing skills, basically how I communicate to what audience, specific audiences, like who I want to target, making content for that target audience and stuff like that. They really also help like with internal marketing, like marketing within the company, so I learned about how to market like within the company, event planning and stuff like that. So there's some of the stuff that I learned. I've been a business support assistant and sending stuff for approval and stuff. It was a lot, but so to close out this video, I am going to be putting in a little video that my supervisor made. I don't even want to tell she, because she not going to see this, but still I'm going to be putting in a video of what my supervisor made. She put me and the other intern that was working with together, and she made like a cute little video telling us tax number and then these sappy messages that she sent after. So yeah, that's how I close out the video. Oh, and before that, I'm also going to something else I was supposed to add in, I can't remember. Anyways, I'm just gonna add that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips were like helpful, or stuff that I said, you know, makes sense, or you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about my experience. I wish I had more like video like showing you all meetings and stuff, but it was my first time working, so stuff I wasn't accustomed to, so can't really do all of that points, but for next time I know. Yes, thanks. Thank you, love.